It's new Lego day. The Lego store is just back there. No queue. I've just walked past it on the way down, so I'm not in a huge rush to get into an empty store. But after all the shenanigans of Star Wars Day a couple of weeks ago, this is when they're releasing the rest of the sets for May. So we've got the new Mario Kart set. We've got the Keith Haring art set, we've got the Space Shuttle Carrier Lego icon set, we've also got the new gift with purchase, the upscaled minifigure Space Baby. Also, the Lego Insiders reward for the Mario Kart blue shell is supposed to be hitting the Insiders page at some point today. That won't be in store. It's also not yet showing on the website at the time of recording this, but I'm going to head down there. At the very least, I want to pick up the Mario Kart set, get my gift with purchase. I think I'm going to hold fire on the Keith Haring set here, because on the Costco website it's on there for £90 and it's £105 in store here. Usually when stuff's on the Costco website, it means it's also in store in Costco and usually cheaper than it is on the website. So Costco is just around the corner from the Lego store. I think we're going to go in, grab Mario Kart, grab my gift of purchase, then head to Costco. If we don't have any luck there, we might just loop back round and have a second go and grab the Keith Haring set as well, because I do really want that one too. But let's have a wander down and see what goodies they've got. And there we have in the window, big plane, little plane, the Lego Icons Shuttle Carrier set. It's officially launching on the 18th in a couple of days' time, but it's Insider's early access from today. It does look pretty cool. I'm not really into the plane stuff or the space stuff, so I don't think it's for me, but it does look quite cool. And there is your confirmation as well of the new gift we've purchased today, the upscaled baby astronaut, the Space Baby. £135 minimum spend for that one. And straight away, that's what I'm here for. I'll loop back round in a minute and grab myself my Mario Kart, but they've got a little Mario display on. It does look cool. I tell you what, that's bigger than I thought it was. This is my first time seeing it in the flesh. That is much bigger than I thought it was going to be. That's going to fit really nicely next to the mighty Bowser in my little Mario display. So I like that very much. I also like the display case they've got it in, if they want to give me that when they're done with it. Looks like the Beauty and the Beast castle is back in stock now. Last time I was in here, it was showing as out of stock, and in fact, there it is. So that is now back in. We've also got this quite nice little display of the Fountain Garden and the French Cafe together. They do look quite cool together. I quite like that. And then we've got big plane, little plane up there, £199.99 for that one. Like I say, seeing it in the window, it does look cool. It's just not really my kind of thing. And then, in fact, the Keith Haring art set looks like that's the one that's temporarily not on the shelf, because I think that went there. I don't know if they've got a built one in here anywhere, but we have a gap on the shelf. So my decision might be made on that one for me. Oh, in fact, there's a built one. Oh, that also looks really, really cool. I tell you what, two very, very cool sets coming out today. If I was into space, 3. But I think the thing with this one is, as well as it going on the stands, like you can see there, you can also mount it on the wall. So you have a little bit of flexibility over how you display it. But I think that's really, really cool. And then I think that's it for new release stuff today. It is only a mid-month release. Obviously, we had all the new Star Wars stuff a couple of weeks ago for Star Wars Day. And they've still got a bunch of that in here, but nothing new in that section. What we have got that's new is some very snazzy Ninjago bits on display. I really like Ninjago City Markets. I'm really hoping we get this one on a sale later this year, similar to how we did with City Gardens last year, because I really like the gondola in that. I think there is a Ninjago gift with purchase today as well. I'm £35 spends on Ninjago. So, I mean, I'd be tempted if it wasn't for the fact there's 2 other sets that I know I want. And there we go. We've had a restock of the dancing figures. I'm really tempted to just grab it here to get my Insiders points. Decisions. I really don't want to drive to Costco and then drive back again if it's not in, because it does look awesome. I want to build that on stream tomorrow night. We've got a couple of very cool sets on display behind the counter here, actually. We've got the T-Rex, old Jeff, and the Steamboat. So they're really cool, having them on display in store like that. Not seen them up there before. It doesn't look like we've got anything new on the pick-a-brick, so we don't need to take the plunge on any of that. One other thing that I do need is some road plates and some train track for my Lego City. I think I'm going to place that order online to get a second one of the Space Babies, because Anna wants one as well, and then tie that in with doing the Insider's reward when that appears, at whatever point today that appears. So I think we'll hold fire on getting anything like that in store. And then there are the gifts of purchase. There is our Space Baby. He's a little bit smaller than I was expecting. So the Mario Karts are much bigger. He's a little bit smaller. I mean, obviously he's still upscaled. He's still big. He's like brickhead size. And then that's the Ninjago one. £35 spend on Ninjago. And you get that little mini combo mech. Well, as usual, I have no self-control. So I got the Keith Haring set in there as well, just to make sure that I could walk away with it. I'm just going to head down here and try and get a phone signal, because I've just asked him there what time the Mario Kart set hits the Insider's thing, and apparently it was supposed to be 9:30. Well, it's just before 10 a.m. now, and when I parked up, it wasn't showing on there yet, so I can't get a phone signal inside the building. So I'm going to head out here and see if I can get on there before you rascals go and grab them all. I'm still going to head over to Costco, so we might end up with a second art section. I know Anna has got an idea of maybe having one on her art wall in the living room, and I want this one for our Lego room, so we might end up with a second one from Costco anyway. Well, success. I have just redeemed my 2,500 points for a Mario Kart shell. Unfortunately, it was a limit of one per customer. I say unfortunately. It is definitely the best when it comes to avoiding the scalpers. It just means me and Anna can't have one each. So I think because I've claimed the Mario Kart set itself, she's probably going to claim the shell. But that should be on its way. I'll place my order for my road plates when I get home. So we'll add the blue shell to that. We'll also get another gift of purchase with that, so we'll get a second Space Baby, and it turns into a nice little launch day haul and a little mini mid-month video. I'm still going to head over to Costco now and see what the Lego situation is over there, so I guess I'll bring you with me there and we'll see what's what over that way. Anna is with me. She just didn't survive very long in the store. She finds it very cringy when I'm filming, so I think she escaped back to the car. If she's not in the car, I have no idea what's going on. So made it across to Costco. We're going to go and have a look. A, see if we can grab another Keith Haring on a discount, and B, just see what other Lego bits and bobs they've got in there. It's always good to check, especially mid-month, what the Lego situation is in Costco. And their Lego is right here by the door as we enter the store. And there is Keith himself. So they've got the brand new set in. What I can't see is the price of the Keith Haring set, which we're just trying to... We've got the prices of some of the other ones up there. They've got the Van Gogh Sunflower, which obviously came out pretty recently. Jango Fett's helmet came out pretty recently. We've got the prices for those up there. We've also got the Petite Sunny Bouquet, which I think came out either this month or last month. So lots of new stuff in here. But what I want is the price for the Keith Haring set. Like I say, it's going to be £90 or less because it's £90 on their website. They've got the Red Bull big car. Oh, they've got the Nigel Mansell Formula 1 car, which I do want. $53.98 seems very reasonable for that. That might be coming home with me because I do quite want that, but I don't really want to get that and Keith. But I really can't see a price for Keith anywhere, which is annoying. No, can't see the price for that set anywhere, which is annoying. I guess we just assume it would have been 90, so we could have saved 15 quid. Obviously, you don't get the insider's points though, and I'm not that bothered. I like my insider's points. If I later find out it was actually like 75 quid though, I will be upset. We just got a little bit deeper into the store and there is some more Lego. So they've got the Fast and Furious Technic set that I think Anna got last time we were here. I just want this display case with that in. That's very, very cool. That isn't that price. No, that's, I mean, even that 167 is a pretty good price for that, I think. They've got Trevor's Fountain and still got a few of the F1 Speed Champions left in at £17.98. I mean, it is just the dregs of the stock. It looks like they've got some more over that side as well. So we'll get round there in a second. They've also still got the suitcase backpack kit, which is £89.99 for a suitcase and a backpack. Just the case on its own in the Lego store was like 130 quid, I think, when I was there the other week. Actually, the Lego wasn't round to the next shelf. It was just a little bit deeper on that shelf, so that pretty much is all they've got, apart from this one, which has fallen off down the back. So it looks like our Lego purchase is going to be just the Williams F1 car and an enormous fuggler to drive it. Right, we've now spent an hour lapping the store. We've come back through to the entrance. Let's see if they've put a price on this set yet. It's not looking like it. It does look very, very cool. Can't wait to build it. But we definitely don't have a price for it. So I think we just have to assume it's probably the same price as it is online at £90. Well, Costco trip complete, just one purchase in here. I'll show you the full haul of everything we picked up when I get all this stuff back home, including my new friend. I'm back home. I have a big bag. That was a very productive trip. Ignore the piles of Lego all around me. I've started the next modular build. And it's a secret what I'm doing. But it does mean I've got loads of stuff all around me in here. There you go, you can see me properly now. So, firstly, we're working with our sorter. It's on the top of the box. I got this from Costco. This is one that we're going to build on stream at some point in the near future. I like building the cars on the stream. Obviously, you can see behind me, I enjoyed the Formula One Speed Champions when they came out earlier in the year. I'd been wanting this one for a little while. This is actually a Formula One car that I remember from back when I used to watch Formula One as a kid. I've actually sat in this car. Nigel Mansell's World Championship winning Formula One car with the red 5 on the front was like a family barbecue day at my dad's work years ago, back in the 90s. And I remember sitting in it as like I guess I must have been, I'm probably getting my dates wrong, like 12 maybe. I would have made it 1994. It was a year after he won the World Championship in it, I think. But I remember sitting in it thinking, goodness me, my Nigel Mansell must be a small man, because me, as a small boy, I'm struggling to fit in this. But yeah, that one is pretty cool. We've got the Space Baby. So I really, really wanted this. Was a little bit disappointed when I saw just how small it was in store, but it still looks very, very cool, and it will live with my other upscaled minifigures that I've got. This one never did solve the mystery of how much it was in Costco, so kind of glad I'm weak and decided to buy it in the Lego store, although I guess it wasn't going to be any more than the £90 it is on the Costco website, so I could have saved 15, 20 quid probably by picking it up from Costco, but then I would have missed out on my insiders points, which I acknowledge on a £100 set is only worth a fiver. But I got it in the Lego store. That's fine. I like the Lego store. Support your local Lego store, boys and girls. They're a tiny little multinational biggest toy company in the world corporation. They need your support. And then we also have in a ready-to-ship box, which he said, do you want it in a ready-to-ship box? I was like, yeah, fair enough. And he took the one off me that I took off the shelf and put it in the ready-to-ship box. And thinking about it now, all that's really done is generated more recycling for me, because the idea of people having these, I guess, is if they're planning to keep them in box and not actually open them, or maybe if they are planning to, you know, ship them. For me, I'm building this on stream tomorrow night, probably. It'll either be this or the Keith Haring one. So certainly don't need to be messing around. It really did look cool in store. Really looking forward to that one. Really liked the look of that. And then when I got out of the store, sat on the little area in Milton Keynes where the upside down house used to be. When did that go, boys and girls? I went onto the Lego Insiders, got our blue shell. We were only allowed one, limited one per customer. But that cost me another 2,500 points. And then with that, I ordered a load of road plates and train track that I needed to the city. Got it just up to the threshold to get a second one of these. So coming in the post in a few days, there'll be like 5 packs of road plates, I think 2 or 3 packs of train track, another one of these, and 1 blue shell. And we can't order a second one. I have gone on there and tried, and it just won't let me order a second one. So I guess we're just going to have to fight over it. I think, you know, as the one who's got the actual Mario Kart set, it would make sense because it does pair with that. But then, to be fair, Lego, it would have made sense for it to be a gift with purchase to go with that, wouldn't it? It's weird that it wasn't. It's, if ever a set screamed it should be a gift with purchase with a set on launch day, it would have been do the blue shell with this one. And then this could have been an insider's reward, because this feels more like an insider's reward. In fact, earlier this year, late last year, they did the little space monorail set as an insider's reward, and it was great. They got these. It must just be someone filled the spreadsheet in wrong, right? This should have been the insider's reward, and the other one should have been the gift with purchase. I don't understand. But let me know down in the comments what you picked up on this mid-month launch day. Did you take advantage of the Ninjago gift with purchase? I'd be really interested if anybody did that. Not quite the excuse I needed to buy another one of the big Ninjago City sets. But it's a bit of a weird one, with it being a release day midway through the month. We're obviously only 2 weeks removed from Star Wars Day, where I know a lot of you spent a lot of money. And then in 2 weeks' time, we've got the 1st of June, which is one of the biggest launch days of the year. I had a little look through the June release schedule last night, and I could easily do £750 off of sets without even thinking about it, which I can't do. I don't have £750 to spend on Lego in 2 weeks' time. So luckily, it's looking like there's not going to be any releases in July. That's the usual pattern. Big release June, big release August. We have the summer off usually to recover our finances between June and August. But June's going to be a big one. August's going to be a big one. I'll have a video coming out in a few days looking at every set due to release in June. I think they've all been announced now that the Krusty Burger one has been confirmed. I think that was the last one that we were waiting for. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you've picked up on this launch day, or are you still all spent up from earlier in the month, or saving for a couple of weeks' time? And are you looking forward to having a month off of having to spend as much as I am? July can't come fast enough. My wallet is literally throbbing. But if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content. And thank you very much for watching.